Good morning, everyone. This is kind of funny. I have never been nervous doing a live before, so please have patience with me. All right. So some of you know that I've been doing tip of the day for the last few days, and I'm going to continue to do that. Now, because of this, I had someone reach out to me and say, hey, if you're going to give us tips, let me know how you do your eyeliner. And I thought, I can do that, not realizing how difficult this is actually going to be. So, there you go. You can see the difference. All right, guys, here we go. Now, I can't just look into the mirror or into the camera and do this like a normal human being would be able to do. And the reason is I don't see well enough. I need a 20 times magnifying mirror. Now, I shouldn't say need, but I prefer a 20 times magnifying mirror because that helps me see. So for those of you that are like, I don't got time for this, I totally understand, and you have a great day. Now, for those of you that want to know how I do my eye makeup, make this eye look like this eye, bear with me. All right, so I've already got a very light powder on my eye. It just helps the other powders go on smoothly. And now I'm going to put a dark color right in the crease. Now, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I can see what I'm doing and you can see what I'm doing. This is how we're going to work this. And we're going to put just a little bit of a dark color. You don't want to go too heavy on this. Right in that crease. Now, this is just a dark brown. And then I'm going to take a slightly lighter color and I'm going to blend that in. And the thing is that I have slightly hooded eyes. And what that means is that this top lid, you see that it's just kind of hanging down there. So we want it to not look like that when we're done our makeup. So, please bear in mind, I'm your personal trainer and life coach. Just, this is part of life. This is part of life for most of us ladies, some of us ladies that have far too much vanity. That would be me. All right. So you can see that this is starting to stop that puffiness from looking like it's hanging down. Then you take a much lighter color. This is a much lighter color. And it is also matte. So I'm going to be 53 in a couple months. And they say, if you ever watch my Real Talk, you'll know how much I hate that sentence. But I'm going to use it anyways. They say you should use matte colors after the age of like 40. I don't listen to that. However, I do partially listen to that because you don't want so much shine on your eyeballs that you look like a disco ball. All right, so now I'm going to put this light color in the center, and I'm also going to use it to blend in this line so I don't have a strict line where the darker color is. Now you'll notice that I don't have much for eyebrows. If I did, because your whole face starts to slide down your skull as you get older. Nobody told me about that. Nobody said there's going to be skull face sliding, but there is. So I just keep tweezing the heck out of my eyebrows, or they'd be down here. Like I'd have like this fuzzy little cliff here. So I just tweeze them out and I draw them in. You'll get to see that happen in a moment. Also, if you look, my eyes are not like super far apart. They're kind of mid-range, which is fine, and everybody's is fine. But because of that, I'm going to put a little bit of white. You'll see it in this. I'll be putting that here, which kind of brings out the center of your eye so they don't look too super close together. And I get pretty piddly with makeup. Like I love makeup, so I do a lot of little things with makeup. You don't have to do all of it. You can pick up any one of these tips because this is tip of the day. All right, and you want your eyebrow to look lifted. So if you put a little bit of that light right up under your eyebrow, see how this eyebrow looks a little bit more lifted. Plus I get to draw them on so they can look however the heck I want them to look. Now we're done with the shiny stuff. And this is all to do eyeliner. So now I'm going to take a little pointed brush that some people do use for eyeliner. It's not how I do my eyeliner personally. All right, you get it a little bit wet. I got a sink right behind me. And you get a little bit of that dark brown that I used. I used it to contour my face. I also used it before I started doing the rest of my eyeshadow. Now this is fun. All right, now can you see this? I want you to be able to see. I'm gonna take the end and just continue it. There, now I have a full eyebrow. Amazing. Now I'm going to fill it in, and I'm going to thicken it a little bit because my eyebrows are a little thin. Not bad, but a little thinner than I'd like them to be, and they're a little lighter than I'd like them to be, so I just fill it in. If any of you have just stumbled upon this live, this is the tip of the day, and I was tasked to do a makeup tip of the day, which is not what I do anymore, but just note to you guys, I used to do it. All right, here comes the most important piece of this, because I was asked, how do you do your eyeliner? I never can get my eyeliner like that. Well, first of all, it has to be liquid. I can do it with powder or a pencil, but liquid just makes life so much easier. Now I'm going to see if I can do this really up close so you guys can really see. I'm going to draw a fine line right from the center, like right from the middle of your eye, and then you take the pencil, see how it's got like a pointed end there? I'm going to touch the tip, bring it down, and then you just fill it in. Fill it in. And I put a lot of eyeliner on. Like my eyeliners, I don't always wear eyeliner, but when I do, I like to draw like a thick line of eyeliner. And the reason I like to draw a thick line of eyeliner, you see I'm having an issue here because I'm talking at the same time and then I'm moving my hand. Give me uno momento. All right, so that's filled in there. And now I have to do mascara and my eyelashes. For those of you that's all you want to see is how I did my eyeliner, you've seen it now, and it's just liquid eyeliner. Just make sure you don't open your eyes for a couple seconds, because of course this it'll be up here if you do. Now I just do a simple mascara. I do have a lot of my own eyelashes, but they're blonde, and let me tell you, if I could add anything to my face, I would add eyelashes. I don't ever get fake eyelashes put on. I put my own strip eyelashes on every single day. Not that I wear them every single day, but I do wear them most days. And the reason I don't get eyelashes put on, I've got a couple of reasons. The first one is I don't lie still very long. Like that would make me batty if I had to lie still for as long as you. It's like 2 hours or something. Like, I'm impressed by you ladies who can do that. I cannot do that. Well, I could. I'd just be sleeping, and that would be kind of mildly embarrassing. So anyway, and then a little bit of eyelash glue. A lot of people can't put eyelashes on. This is going to be really hard for me to do while holding a mirror because I use both hands. So I might have to turn it so that you guys can see me. But I'm going to put a little strip of eyelash glue right along my lash line. And you got to leave it for a few seconds. So because I reuse my strip lashes, I reuse them for like weeks at a time. I just clean them every day. So I pull the excess glue off, and at night I'll wash them. And usually by the time I've got it prepped so that I can, let's see if I can turn this camera here. See how I've got another mirror here? That's where I usually do my makeup. This is for you guys. All right, so I got the glue on. Now, I just set it in the glue. And I just hold on to that. You don't have to hold very long because the glue is, as soon as the glue is tacky, you don't want it to be wet, because when it's wet, it doesn't do what it needs to do. That's it, guys. I hope somebody out there enjoyed that, got something out of it. Please comment. I will be having more normal, for me, tips of the day coming up again tomorrow. I do intend to continue. But if there's anything that you have a question about, please don't hesitate to ask. I love having the interaction. So thank you so much for your time today. Don't forget, actually, is it today or tomorrow is the last day to try and get me into the top 5 for Ms. Health and Fitness 2026. I will put the link under this video. If you have lasted this long watching this video, I am so proud of you. You have far more patience than I do. Thank you and have a fabulous day.